Hi and welcome to our information video about the healing power of the Healing Pod and Healing CD. I'm here with Janice White, who is the Australian developer and distributor of these wonderful products. How are you, Janice?
Good, thank you, Brooke.
That's good. Now we're here today to talk to people about, I guess, the relief that they can get from these wonderful products, and especially this little device, the Healing Pod. But we probably need to ask a few questions first. And that is if anyone that is listening is suffering from any of the following pain. Neck and shoulder tension, sports injury, headaches, arthritis, maybe even damaged tendons.
The Healing Pod can really help you. If you wake up each morning with the debilitating pain of arthritis, rheumatism or chronic backache, or tension in your neck that's so tight that you have a headache before you even walk out the door. Or have you ever pulled a muscle at your work or at the gym? These are just a few of the many symptoms that the Healing Pod can help you with. And because the Healing Pod is so small and portable, you can put it on while you're driving to work, or it's also great to ease tension if you're stuck in traffic. Well, the Healing Pod actually mimics traditional acupuncture electronically without the needles or pain, and will run for 20 minutes, giving you 8 different modes and 32 varying stimulation waves. It can be used as many times as needed in a 24-hour cycle, promotes healing, expels toxins, and relieves pain by increasing blood circulation to the injured area. Brooke, would you like to try this on your neck?
Yeah, definitely. I've actually been looking forward to this.
Okay, well, we're just going to very carefully remove the plastic cover, because that's what protects the gel underneath.
Okay.
So we'll just place it there. And the first thing I'm going to do is just use a wipe to remove any excess oil or anything on your skin, just so that the pad will stick nicely. And we'll just give it a little wipe there. And then there's a little diamante there that actually helps you. You start it with pressing the middle button.
Okay.
And then there's a little diamante which, if you've taken it up too high, you can actually feel where you can turn it down once it's on your neck.
Right.
So we'll start about probably in the middle there. Just click it down to mid-strength and just see how you feel.
Oh wow, look, it's moving my shoulder.
Now if that's too high or too strong, just click the diamante and that'll take it down to a manageable level. And you can feel that working.
It's so strong, isn't it, for such a little device?
It's very strong.
I can actually feel it, the tension in my neck. How long do you have to keep this on for?
It actually does a 20-minute cycle. It can be repeated if you want to repeat it.
Okay.
Depending on how sore you are or how bad the tension is.
Wow. Okay, well, that works really well. I can actually feel it, so it's I can actually see it moving too.
Well, what we'll do now is we'll just switch it off, which is the middle button.
Okay.
And then we'll just gently peel it off. And we're going to go over to the sink now and show you how to actually rinse it in between treatments. If you look after it this way, by rinsing it each time and drying it off and placing your cover back on, it'll actually last up to 180 uses.
Oh, wow.
Which is pretty good.
That is good.
It's fantastic. You just rinse it under the tap like so, rubbing the gel section gently between your thumb and forefinger, and then let it dry, and then put this little cover back on, and it's ready for the next session. And as I said, if you look after it this way, it'll last up to 180 uses.
And I can't believe this is completely portable, so there's no wires whatsoever. But does it take battery?
It does take one battery, a 3-volt battery, and that battery lasts a long time. It actually will last for 2 months if it's used for 20 minutes a day.
Okay.
It lasts for 2 months.
Right, and what I found amazing is that when I did have it on, the fact that it is so portable, you could have it at work or just, driving in the car, there's traffic and, the tension starts to build and you sort of get stressed. So you can actually sort of bring that down a little.
Well, that's the beauty of it. It's just so portable and people love that about it.
And the other thing is great gift as well.
Yes.
Like I know, my mother, she's got a few little back problems and things like that. So it's actually something that you could give
the person that's got everything.
Yeah, that's it. Exactly.
That's right.
But I think the thing I probably love about it most is the fact that, nowadays so many people are in front of their computers literally 9 to 5, with a small lunch break. it'd be great to be able to use this because, you know, the tension does build in your neck, especially when you've got, you know, the keyboard in front of you.
That's the beauty of this device, that it actually eases the tension before it develops into a real headache.
Okay.
And people that visit chiropractors and physios regularly will find that this is actually an advantage to them. It actually helps them along with their chiropractic and physio treatment.
And you have something else there that helps with pain relief too, Janice.
That's correct, Brooke. We've actually got this Healing Session CD, which can be used in conjunction with the Healing Pod, or it can be used as a standalone product, and it just promotes the healing as well.
Wow, that sounds really interesting. So how is it different to, I guess, the other sort of, healing CDs that you
Relaxation
hear?
CDs
that are out there?
Well, Brooke, there is a big difference. There are a lot of just relaxation CDs out there, and basically they're just nice tones to listen to, like Balinese gongs and things like that. But the Healing Session is produced by a company called Neurosonica, who have combined a number of scientific sound technologies to produce a variety of benefits for your brain and body. This is not just brain entrainment alone.
Now, I see here that it says, think of the Neurosonica version of technology as a high-grade multivitamin for your brain, not just a vitamin C.
That's correct, Brooke, and the more you listen to it, the more effective it is with repeated use. So it can be played over and over. It's very effective for your brain and your body.
Okay, and I guess what about with injury as well? I mean, you know, you find it relaxing before you go to sleep. And I know that there's certain headphones, is that right, that you should use with this?
Yes, we actually really recommend, I actually have some here.
Okay.
We recommend that you use this type of headphone, the noise cancelling headphones, rather than the earbud type of headphones that people use now. It's just more effective because it's actually speaking to the left and right side of your brain.
Wow.
So you'll get the best out of it if you use the correct headphones.
Okay. I see here that there are some great testimonials on the Neurosonic range from professors in this field of mental health. An associate professor at the University of South Australia says, almost at once, I noticed a general improvement in my mental alertness and general state of well-being. Within days of listening for the first time, I could think more clearly and creatively. Problems seemed less overwhelming and more easily understood and solved. And a master mental health clinician who says a lot of work, study and research has gone into Neurosonica. I would be happy to recommend it to anyone. And a senior hospital nurse who says it's pretty exciting that this is brain balancing technology that is very rich in its content.
I first heard about the Healing Pod through a client of mine in the salon. She knew I was having a lot of trouble with my shoulders. I have torn tendons and I was suffering a lot of pain. She told me about the Healing Pod, so I started using it and I couldn't believe the relief it was giving me, especially at night when I was in a lot of pain. The thing I love about it the most is no wires, and I can just pop it on during the day when I'm driving, even at night, and it gives me amazing relief. So I can even put off my shoulder surgery until I'm in a better position to have it, thanks to the Healing Pod. It's been really great.
I first heard about the Healing Pod after my spinal operation. It was great for the recovery, and now I use it for relaxation, back problems, and I have felt so much better since using it.
I spend most of my day behind computers and doing printing and graphic design. This little baby is a real lifesaver. I purchased it to help with my backache, and since using it pretty much every single day, my work becomes a lot more comfortable and life's a lot easier.
I first used the Healing Pod when I had trouble with my left knee. The pain was so severe I had a lot of trouble walking, but I found that after just one session the pain was easing considerably. I use the Healing Pod twice a day for the next week, and my knee is now back to normal again. When you consider that one session of acupuncture would cost you nearly as much as this device, it represents outstanding value for money. I'd recommend it anytime.
Hi, my name is Ellie. I run two businesses. One's dog grooming, the other is therapeutic massage. By the end of the day, I find I have an awful lot of tension in my neck and shoulders area. Someone told me about the Healing Pod and CD. I find it amazing. Before I go to sleep at night, it really helps me to relax.
So it really is professionally endorsed.
That's correct, Brooke. And the more you listen to the healing session, the more you'll benefit from its frequencies. It actually gets more effective with repeated use. I use it even when I don't have an injury because I think it's so relaxing before I go to sleep. And Brooke, they've also got audio for all sorts of things like stress, depression, insomnia, and even to improve brain fitness and study. Here's an actual graph of a person's brain before and after listening to the Neurosonica session. So Neurosonica is one of the only brain tech products with EEG proof that it actually works, validated by a senior neurophysiologist.
So how do people order a healing pod and healing session?
Well, Brooke, they can just either order through a local distributor in their area, or they can order from our website, from the shopping cart on our website, which is drugfreetherapies.com.
Okay, and I also believe you're looking for distributors for this wonderful product.
Yes, we are offering a business opportunity for a licensed distributorship in all states of Australia and New Zealand for people who want to be their own boss and own their own business and take this to market. We'll provide all the training, products and information for a very reasonable price. So if you want to work for yourself and you're interested in starting your own business and working your own hours, just give us a call.
Okay, well Dennis, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure chatting about these amazing products and I really can't wait to try them.
Thank you, Brooke. It's been fun.